you for your cooperation, and have a great day here at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Alright guys, welcome to this video, Hacking Six Flags Top Tips. So I wanted to make this video because recently I was interested in buying a membership, a pass to go to Six Flags. However, I found a lot of things that in my process of doing this that have not been talked about in other videos. So I wanted to share my experience in my process. Number one, I want to share buying a pass, how to do that, what the mindset should be when you're trying to buy a Six Flags pass. Number two, how to find the best times to go to Six Flags. And number three, getting in, making that experience a little bit smooth, and how to get around. Let's get started. Number one, when you go to the Six Flags website, you look it up, you're going to find that you have to select your park. So for me, I'm over at Six Flags Magic Mountain, Los Angeles in Valencia, California, so I click there. And then you have the usual things to do, planning your visit, what's new, events, park hours, groups, and passes. So click right here and see what's going on. All of a sudden, you're faced with a lot of information. The 60% off, the early bird sale, the buy 4+ season passes during your early bird to receive, blah, 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 blah. And no, I do not need to chat right now. Thank you, though. And so when I was doing this at the very end of 2018, I was so overwhelmed by all this information that basically I had to take a pause and say, what do I want to get out of my Six Flags experience? Now, when I go, a little bit about me, when I go alone. I have minimal friends because I'm new in the area, and so my wife doesn't like to go because the rides are not her thing. She gets nausea. So I figured, listen, I can go to Six Flags when she's at work and I'm off and I can enjoy myself. But what I want to get out of Six Flags is a couple things. After I went through all this information, I decided what I want is a one-time payment. I want access to the parks anytime. I don't want to pay for parking. I want it to be included. And I want the wait times to be reduced or brought back to the most minimum amount of time. So let me show you how I maneuvered this website so that I could get everything I want. So you begin to see all these special offers, and each one you read sounds good, but the next one sounds better, and the next one sounds better. And they really are much better the more that you pay, but the first one is the only one that allows you to pay a one-time payment, which is one of my top requirements. So now you're here. This is the best thing about this page is they break it down here with all the bullet points. This is the one I got, but I got it at the end of 2018. It's still valid for this year. If you're planning to go more than once, get that because it's going to be cheaper than going twice and paying a full price ticket. So as of right now, January 2019, these are the passes you can buy. The season pass is the only one that you can pay one time. All the other ones is a monthly payment, so they're all out for me. Now, what about my other requirements? And look, down here, guys. This one is $89.99 per pass. Buy it now. The other ones you pay per month. It's not bad. It's just I don't want that background noise. So that was my one time. So it limits me because of my choices. I want to get just one payment, so that's the one I'm going to buy. But what about my other things that I want? No parking. Actually, the one I bought when I bought it included parking. So that also qualifies. Now, the other thing is I want to access the park. That's what it's for, season pass. No blackout dates for the 2019 season pass at the level that I bought. The other thing includes parking and also the wait times. So let's see here. Somewhere in here, skip one ride line every visit. So even if so mine does not include that, skipping any lines, any rides, nothing like that. I'd have to stand in line. However, once you get to this one, the Platinum membership, you can skip one time, one ride. The same thing with the Diamond membership. And the Diamond Elite doesn't even have that. But I know if you're Elite, it offers you something that you can skip the line, but only once or twice. And I'm not sure if that means just one. Oh yeah, it does mean just one ride line every visit. So you would only be able to choose one ride that you can skip the line. The other ones you'd have to wait. So where does that leave me? So then I scroll down a little more. The dining pass, I'm not really interested in buying any food there. It's theme park food. I'm not into it. I typically, what I do, will eat a big breakfast on my way there, and when I get there by 10:30 when they open, my tummy's full and I don't have to buy food for lunch because I'm out by the time I get hungry. We'll talk about that some more. But let me show you, in order to fulfill that last part of my requirement to reduce the wait time, I found this, the Flash Pass. So what is the Flash Pass all about? Well, listen guys, the Flash Pass is a separate thing you have to buy. It does not come with your tickets. It's a separate thing. And according to the people that work there and my conversations with them when I was trying to decipher all this information, is that the Flash Pass is run by a separate company that's not even a Six Flags company. And they are the ones that are in charge of running this operation with the Flash Pass. So basically, on top of the $89.99 or whatever pass you choose to get, you can also now buy a Flash Pass. The Flash Pass is a physical device that you get when you enter the park. You have to go to a designated building, the Flash Pass building. Before you even get there, you have to reserve online or use a reservation computer they have there to reserve a Flash Pass to make sure they don't run out, so that they have one for you. So the day or the week before, you go reserve it online, you show up to the Six Flags park, you go to this building, you show them that you reserved it, and they give you a physical device. This device now lets you make appointments or reservations to the different rides. So now, how much is this? So once you choose, so if you go down here, it says it's for the entire year, you can skip the lines, etc., etc. So these are the two that are available right now. Normal price for the bottom tier is $7.99. Wow, that's kind of pricey. Full price for the platinum, the best tier, I guess, is $9.99. That's a lot of cash. The gold season, the Flash Pass, this one up here, you can buy for $1.99. So $89.99 plus $1.99. So basically $90 and $200, $290. But what does it give me, guys? This Flash Pass, the key features that you can skip the line on the most popular rides, you can cut your wait time by 50%, you're guaranteed reservation every visit, you can ride the whole year, blah, 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 blah. Essentially, guys, let me tell you what the Flash Pass is. Like I said, it's a device that you can choose a ride, go to the ride, and skip the line. All right, so this was the answer for me for what I wanted to get out of Six Flags. So there you go. For me, I have now covered all the things that I wanted to get out of Six Flags by buying the most basic season pass, so I don't have to do monthly payments, and the most cheapest, or the cheapest Flash Pass, which is the gold season. So for about $300, give or take, I have now fulfilled all my requirements on going to Six Flags. So now, the next question that you're going to have is, okay, so when is the best time to go to Six Flags? So let me take you over to this other website, guys. Is It Packed is one of the best websites that I have found to give me information about how busy the park is going to be, and it breaks it down for you guys. So here it is. Here's a website, and it has most theme parks. I haven't explored every single detail because the top ones are over here in the top, and that's all I need. So you can see Disneyland, Universal Studios, Six Flags, Knott's, Disney California Adventure, Legoland. What else is here? SeaWorld, San Diego Zoo, Las Vegas in its entirety, I guess. Theme parks, Six Flags. Anyways, so my gig is right here. Six Flags Magic Mountain, Valencia, California. Yes, please. So you click on that, and it takes you to the Six Flags Is It Packed webpage. Here we go. So there's three buttons right here. The crowd tracker, this is people in the park commenting, putting comments about what they think the park is like at that moment. I don't care about that, because if I'm already there, I'm already there, right? What I need to know is how busy is it going to be next week or tomorrow, that kind of thing. So you click on the next button. What button was that? The crowd calendar. The crowd calendar is where you want to be, and it takes you over to, let's say today, January. This month of January, here you go, guys. So you can see how they break down every single day into how busy it's going to be, so you can make decisions if that's a day that you want to go. And I have found this to be very, very, very on point. So let's say here, Tuesday, January 1st. It says, yep, it's packed. What does that mean? That means the average wait time is about an hour, but that's without a flash pass. If you have a flash pass, you can get in much faster. Cuts it down by 50% according to my pass, so whatever. The flash pass is recommended. You can book through here. Now what about, hey, it's all right? What does that mean? That means that your average wait time is going to be 20 to 30 minutes. Flash pass, not really necessary. Now forget about it means average wait time of an hour to an hour and a half, 60 to 90 minutes, and it's highly recommended that you have a flash pass. Now, so there you have it. That's the breakdown of 3 colors, 3 types a day. Hey, it's all right. Yep, it's packed, and forget about it. Now the other thing you'll see here is Ghost Town. Now those are the days that I want to go because presumably there's nobody there. Look at this. If you click on Ghost Town, or if you just put your cursor on it, it'll tell you the average wait time for a day that says Ghost Town is 0 to 15 minutes. And that is true, guys. 0 to 15 minutes. That's probably, 15 minutes is an over-exaggeration, to be honest with you. But they're just trying to be safe, but still, 15 minutes is nothing. Flash pass, not recommended. Okay, before I bought my flash pass, I didn't know if that was really, how accurate that was, because I'd never had a flash pass before, but I can definitely tell you that the wait time is accurate. So now, this is the best way to decide when to go to Six Flags. Is it packed? I'm sure there are other websites similar to it, but this is the one I use, and I'm telling you, it's dead on point. I can definitely look at this and be guaranteed that it's going to be what it says. So now, let's go back to talking about the next topic. So we covered buying a pass, how to get around all the conundrum of all the information that you get in the website. Number 2, when to go, is it packed? Number 3, getting in and maneuvering around. Now, so let's talk about getting in. So if you just buy a regular pass, $89.99, with nothing on it, then you'll have to wait in the first set of gates at the park. Now you go through security, that's fine, but then there's the main gates, and this is where most of the crowds that just have the most basic passes are stuck or waiting for the park to open at 10:30. On the right of these, there's a couple of gates that are open for the upper tier members, and on the very left is for re-entrance. However, guys, the other day I showed up for the first time this year to use my flash pass and all that, and as I was sitting there, I realized right above that left entrance where it says staff only and re-entrance, there was a flash pass access sign. So I went over there and asked the guy, hey, I have a flash pass, can I go in through this way? And he said, oh yeah, absolutely. I pulled it up on my phone, my pass. I'll show you right now in a moment. He scanned it, I put my finger there, my fingerprint reader, and then I was in, guys. I was in the park before all the masses. This was around 10:15 in the morning. And I was riding rides right away. So, let me tell you. So, let's talk about the app for a moment. So, the app, the Six Flags app, is one of the best things that you can use to ride, to get in the park and maneuver around the park. Let me show you. Let me open it up here. It's my phone. So, right now you can see what the stats are. It's around 1:45 p.m. right now, so the park should be open. So let's click on the time here. You can see today it's open from 10:30 to 6 p.m. That's fine. And on the top right here, see that little, what looks like a square with some bars? That's my pass. So if you click on there, and I'm going to block this out so you guys can't steal my identity. You can see I have the Gold Combo Season Pass. That's the one I bought at the end of 2018. You just pull this up the way I did right now. Show it to the parking guys. They scan it. You're in for parking. Show it to the guys at the Flash Pass gate now. And I'm in the park. Now, the other thing is when you make a Flash Pass reservation, well, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that because that's an entirely other video having to do with how to use the Flash Pass. Let me know if you guys want to see a video like that. Anyway, so now that you're in the park, you're back in the app, and you can click on this little GPS tracker here button, and it shows you the park. Now, here it is. Here's the park, the way you would see it when you're there. Now, if you click down here on the bottom right, it'll show you, it's saying no routing available because I'm not at the park right now, I'm at home. But if I were in the park, it'll bloop, locate me as a blue little dot, and it'll show me where I am in the park. Now you guys are seeing this so live, so as I'm here and I'm scrolling around, I would even look at this before I go to Six Flags if I'm not familiar. Right now I'm getting familiar with it, so I don't think I need this to navigate to navigate my way around more than I needed for a couple of other things I'm going to show you guys, okay? So let's say, so here's a map. Here's the entrance. That's where you'd go in. And here's you can see restrooms. You can see little people on a ride. That's probably a ride of some sort. But let me show you. So once you're in here, you can see this little filter. It's supposed to be a siphon, I think. So if you click on that, you can now see the things that you can click on so they can show it to you on the map. So let's unclick all of these. And you'll be able to see, let's go back here, done. So now there's nothing clicked, so it's not going to show me anything even if I zoom in. So let's say I want to filter the things that are important to me are rides, and every now and then I want to know where there's a restroom. Okay, done. The Flash Pass, I don't really care because the Flash Pass device actually tells me which rides are where, or which rides are available, etc. So now, here it is, guys. So if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the red dots are, what is this? This bottom one, the Holiday Square. Great. And there's some bathrooms there. Now right here you see there's a ride, there's Full Throttle. You can see the little Flash Pass sign there. If you move over here, you see all the little kiddie rides there. Now you see over here, Twisted Colossus should be that one. Yep. You can open that to give you more information, the minimum height, maximum, whatever. Everything here, you can watch a video of the ride to get more familiar. This should be Scream. There you go. That one also has a Flash Pass availability and that. So this is one of the best ways I have found to get around and find out where things are. Now the other thing, this is a secret that nobody has talked about yet on any YouTube videos, and I'm glad to be I think I'm the first to share it with you guys, is that you can now see the wait times on the app. And let me go over to a screen recording that I did when I was at the park the other day. So I was at the park the other day and I realized that you can now see the ride times on your screen. So check this out. So I was at the park and I zoomed into a couple of rides and now you can see the wait time. See that right here? You can click on some of these and it'll show you what the ride is, and now you realize there's 5 minutes. For example, Batman right there was 10 minutes. Now this is so awesome, guys, because if you're in one end of the park, 5 minutes for Twisted Colossus. How awesome is that? So if you're on Viper and you want to see what the ride wait time is on another ride, you can just go through the app and check it out yourself. Full Throttle was 10 minutes right then, guys. I'm telling you, this is awesome. Now you don't have to walk all the way across the park, up the hill, on the trolley, on Bugs Bunny's back, whatever. You now can just look on your app and decide if the line you're on is the line you want to be on, or if there's a shorter line for another ride. Now the other thing is, some of these, see, one of them has 5 minutes, the other one has nothing. So what happened is Lex Luthor right now has no wait time because the ride was actually closed. So the other thing this told me is that this information is current and it's live and it's accurate. So that is really cool, guys. Now you guys might be thinking, all right, you have a Flash Pass, but you like to go on the Ghost Town days, which is when you really don't need a Flash Pass. I did not know any better when I was buying these things, so I just wanted to make sure I reduced the potential wait time at all cost. So what I discovered is this. There's actually a collateral benefit to having a Flash Pass. Think about it. This is what I realized the first time I went and used a Flash Pass. When I want to ride, let's say, Goliath, if I want to ride it, I have to enter Goliath. I have to go through the queue, go up and down, all the little things that they segment so that when there's more people waiting, they have a place for them to wait. You have to meander back and forth through all those things. They're roped off, go around the mountain, under the stairs, up the stairs, and then now you're at the platform to ride the ride. That's normal. As with the Flash Pass, you're able to get to the ride through the exit of the rides. Now, if you think about it, once you're done riding the ride, the roller coaster, Six Flags wants to get the crowds out as soon as possible, so they'll find the most direct way from the platform out to the park instead of having you meander through another long queue to get out, right? So if you're entering the ride through the fastest way to get out, that means you're actually saving a lot of walking to getting on the rides. Let me share with you one more thing. This is a screenshot of the 2 days that I have visited thus far Six Flags. The first time when I had to activate my pass in 2018, December 20th, I got there. It took me a while to do all the activation and go to the Flash Pass building, get the tutorial on how to use everything. And so that day, I got there at 10:30, got in the park, and got everything going, and I was able to ride Goliath, Twisted Colossus, Fast Pass, using the Fast Pass, Twisted Colossus again, no Fast Pass there. The ones that have FP means Flash Pass. Scream, Lex Luthor, Batman, Flash Pass. Crazanity, Riddler's Revenge, Fast Pass, and Superman. So that day was a good day to test and kind of learn the system a little bit. Now, after the holidays, I went back on January 7th, 2019, and let me tell you guys, this is 2.5 hours of being at the park. I got in the park at about 10:15 in the morning because I figured out that Flash Pass entrance on the very left, and then I was able to ride Full Throttle, New Revolution, X2, Viper, Tatsu, Ninja. Now for Ninja I used the Flash Pass. Now I was booking Flash Passes for all these rides, and I only put Flash Pass on the ones that actually checked for it. This is just so I could use the exits. Remember, they're much faster to get you on the platform to get on the ride. But the ones where you see FP here on January 7th are the ones where they actually checked it. My next plan was to ride Apocalypse. It was closed, so I went on Superman twice. Then on Gold Rusher, they checked the Flash Pass. Then on Crazanity, it was closed. Then I went on Lex Luthor, Twisted Colossus, Goliath twice, Full Throttle, and that was my day. I was out of the park at 1 p.m., guys. No joke. Now that day, I walked about 5.77 miles. There you have it, guys. In 2.5 hours, I rode all these rides. I maximized my walking by skipping the queues and going through the exits with the Flash Pass. I figured out that I can actually enter the ride earlier than 10:30 with the Flash Pass. And so these are the tips that I want to leave you guys with. If you have any questions, make sure to ask. Any comments, put them on there. And that's all I have for you guys. So, see you on the next ride.
Thank you for your cooperation, and have a great day here at Six Flags Magic Mountain.